Somebody write something in the comments there. Big dogs, what's going on? Is anybody even watching? The Stevie Ray Vaughan motherfucker. Even watching. Where is? Two beers.
Yo! What's up? I just happened to go to YouTube to see who's on YouTube, and there you are.
Mate, I'm here, I'm there, I'm fucking everywhere.
No, you're not in my underwear.
God forbid I should be. Sniffing two beers, snooker balls.
You're sniffing balls?
God forbid I should be in your underwear sniffing two beers, snooker balls.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to repeat there. Can you turn down your thing, whatever you're doing there?
Oh, now you want me to turn
hey, 212. Come on, 212, Roger.
How is that?
It's beautiful, mate. Just like you. Catch! What's going on
So
in
we
your
got-
end of the world there, two beers?
We got 5 watching on, not too much. Still fucking cold here. Supposed to warm up next week, though. It'll hit 8 degrees.
Oh, well, there you go. Your balls might drop out of your fucking stomach.
Have you ever ridden a bike on a really, really, really cold day?
Man, I've had it really, really, really cold. We're absolutely freezing your nuts off.
Like minus 30?
No, not that cold. We call cold here in Australia like 0 to about 5 degrees.
I did that one time, and I rode for probably about 15 miles. When I got off the bike, I couldn't even fucking walk. It was so fucking cold. You know your balls are like thermometers, eh? When it gets cold, your balls drop closer to your body. It's so fucking cold that my balls actually went up into my pelvic bone.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Oh,
But
God, has that ever hurt?
Of cold is what you had. It's all different for different people what they're used to, I suppose.
Yeah, that was when I was in my teen years.
Well, what we used to, when we were young, we used to go scuba diving and stuff like that, you know. And well, I'm talking when I was 20 and that. Even in winter, we'd still get in there. And a couple of times you were just like, man, are we really doing this?
You ever catch Philly in the Philippines?
Yeah, I watch him all the time.
Oh, he went scuba diving, what was it, 3 weeks ago? Now he's trying to buy all sorts of scuba diving gear.
Crazy, I didn't see that. We used to go snorkeling, not scuba diving.
Yeah, he went scuba diving.
yeah.
He went scuba diving. It was the first time in his life. It was like 3 weeks ago. Him and his wife. Now he's buying his own scuba gear.
He's hooked. Yes, I did see that.
He's only been in it once.
But like I've been snorkeling and that. I don't know if I could go under the water and stay under the water. I'd have to get used to it. Craig.
That's why you wear weight belts, is to neutralize your buoyancy.
No, I just hey lump. I just don't know if I could get over the mind factor of staying underneath the water and breathing the oxygen. It'd probably just fuck with me too much. That's why I've never done it.
Yeah. Well, if you can snorkel, you can scuba dive.
Yeah, I suppose, mate. Everybody, it's just not something that I've actually tried. How are you, lump?
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm sorry if I cut you guys off last night. I should have put in the messages there that I'm turning the live stream off. I just JBL was looking through my window and I could see him poking his head in there, so I had to cut it off.
Well, he's got you running scared.
He was tapping at the window, mate. He was onto me.
So what? How are you, Lump?
Yeah, pretty good. You know, you can only see the top of your head, 2 beers.
That's the way 2 Beers likes it, I think.
The best angle.
I'm like the guy in Home Improvement. You just see the top of my head.
Get a couple of phone balls and sit on them.
Hey, 2 Beers, do you watch Seinfeld?
I've caught it a few times, but I was never a regular Seinfeld guy. I watched the whole series of the McLeod sisters.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's
You haven't seen that? It's Australian.
Sorry, Lump, what was that?
My favourite show of all time, Seinfeld.
Yeah. Have you seen the episode where George goes around to that guy's house and there's a maid there that can't speak any English, and he gets her to get the baby oil out and rub it all over his bald head.
Lump, can you click down on the cam mic down at the bottom of the screen, then go to audio and see if you can increase your volume of the microphone a bit?
Hang on.
You got a cam mic, then you go to audio.
iPad microphone. Yeah.
Then automatically adjust volume. Click on that, then you'll have a slider volume control there, and you can turn up your volume.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll solve everything, Poppy.
There you go.
That's better. Now we can hear you.
See, I needed that up last night. How are you, Des?
Hey, Des is here. I think Des is feeling a bit sick. If I could on here, I'd get a PayPal thing, but I can't do it. But
Why not?
I think you can only do it if you're monetized.
No, that's for the monetized thing there through YouTube, where they take 30%. If you want PayPal, you put that down.
No,
you go down on your YouTube page there, where it says Mr. Poppycock, all welcome. Instead of all welcome, you can put all welcome, comma, and put in your PayPal address.
G'day,
Well,
Sir Dino, Mike Gordo, Roger, 212.
I think that'd be a great idea. We do that and try to buy Des another fucking laptop.
No, I just bought a new one myself.
They're not fucking cheap. Hang on, I'll just share this. Well, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
MZL45H, g'day.
Here you go.
Hello, Des.
I would like to dip my bald head in oil and rub it all over your body. It's a miracle. You don't understand.
He gets his way with it too, like later on. Remember when they
that's YouTube.
turn up the records?
Yeah, he's absolutely losing his shit over it.
Yeah, I thought his live stream was occurring sometime like at 3:30 in the morning, my time here.
G'day, Craig.
Hello. There's the big dogs in the house. Mez L45H. Better watch out for this girl, mate. She's hot on the block.
Caveman from last night?
Yeah.
He said he was under a different name on JLB. What was his other name?
Oh, fuck knows.
I'm just trying to work out who he is.
But can we have a look at this? I'm just about to buy a boat and I'm undecided. I really want this fucking thing. We'll have a look at it here, but it's a little bit over my budget. But I think if you're going to buy a boat, you got to spend the money to do it, don't you? This is the Mary Fisher, and there's a couple of different ones.
And I'm quietly excited because we've got the brand spanking new model, Mary Fisher 695, and this is a Series 2.
This one, I think, has got the side
all around the world.
door on
Also
it.
got some really nice little upgrades. Just make it that little bit more user friendly. It's a great boat for fishing, for cruising, for diving, whatever you want to do on the water. And what's more, it's easily towable. At around
That one's got the back door.
on the easy tow, aluminium trailer, full drive on, drive off, and it's only 2.5 metres wide, so you don't have to worry about wide load specifications as well. It makes a lot of sense, but it's also a lot of fun. This one's been upgraded from the standard 175 horsepower right through to a 200 horsepower outboard.
Well, why wouldn't you? You know, if you got fucking 200 grand to spend.
200 horsepower V6 4-stroke outboard, that's really going to push it along. Let's go and have some fun with Janelle.
Mate, there's no way that I would have that fucking Mercury on the back. What do you reckon, 2 beers?
Well, at least it's better than an Evernude.
Well,
I had four of those fucking things from Evernude. They were demo motors because I used to run fishing charters down the harbourfront here in Toronto, and they gave us two 150s and two 300 horsepower motors to test out for a couple of seasons. And I swear to God, there wasn't more out of 2 years. It wasn't more than 1 month that all 4 fucking engines were running. There was always something wrong with them.
Boats there. I personally, I think Evinrude's a fucking sea anchor. And
yeah, they are definitely. I think they've gone bankrupt.
When oh no, hang on, I'll get onto that point. But a Mercury, the Optimax, was the worst fucking engine on the market, and they were selling them like hotcakes because they had high horsepower. But the things were pieces of fucking shit. Like, within 5 years, they were smoking more than fucking me. Like, they were fucking terrible fucking engines.
Well, back in
what's that one worth, Poppy?
But that's the big bopper, I think, of the thing. It's not the one that I'm looking at. We'll see if he tells us how much it's worth.
38 sales, boat sales. How are you again today, my friend? Yeah, we're out here today on the new 695 Series 2.
That's the 695. That's not the one that I was looking at. I'll have a look at the other ones.
Got a couple of little feature comforts and updates, yeah?
Because that guy can barely fit in there behind the steering wheel.
Imagine that. Looks like me.
Imagine it being rough water.
That looks like Nathan.
Yeah, he'd probably bounce the fillings out of his fucking head.
Yeah, here you go, Mike and Tony.
No doubt about that. He's exactly the same. No changes there at all. Still got the bow thrust and plug, 90 degrees headline. But anything, all the new deck mould, everything.
Like Craig just says there, fiberglass shit. But it just depends. Like, you know, if you're going for a fishing boat where you're just going to go out there and get into it, I don't think. But if you've got a family, I think like Jen, they're you know, Yummy all the way. Yes, look, I've had Yummies all my life, but if you're try to get a family on there and that kind of stuff, yes, fiberglass, because you're going to have a better ride. You know, like,
yeah, definitely. It rides smoother on rough water than an aluminum hulled or a steel hulled boat.
the thing is, like, you're not buying a fucking speedboat here. You're buying like a family cruise about and fishing boat. And Jen, the biggest thing with Jen there, she's like, I want a boat with a toilet on there, you know. But for people like us, we don't really care, do we? You know, do we really care if there's a shit house on there?
No, you piss over the side, I guess.
Drive around Victoria coastline or Australian coastline. It's been very, very popular. The 795 just might be a little bit too big for them to either store in the garage or to trailer behind their car.
What would the acid in your piss do to the fiberglass finish?
It would stain it.
Well, they still don't know how long fiberglass is actually going to last. It lasts for years and years and years and years.
Technology nowadays. We've got a bit of an upgrade there.
Yeah, normally,
Especially with the fiberglass that they got nowadays, to beers, it's not like the old stuff that used to get brittle in the sun.
We're using a Raymarine Axiom.
If you're talking family, Mrpopi, and females, I guess you would need a toilet.
Sure. And of course, for going fishing, we can pull the table out as well if need be. And if you're going for a swim and all the rest of it, or gapping a big fish, you can get out the back on those really nice big platforms.
Yeah, but one thing they've got this too, they can drop that table down and make a day bed now. So that
They're just pretty much talking shit about the boat at the moment. The stuff we don't really want to fucking. It's a big fucking fiberglass boat that's gonna have everything you want. But
You fish with downriggers?
no, I just make my own downriggers out of a. If I go,
Well, you can also get a what's called a pink lady. It's a little device that you attach to your line, and you put another 5 to 10 feet of line on the back of that, and it's a diving plane. So it depends on how fast you go. The faster you go, the deeper it dives.
if I use a downrigger, I just have a paternoster rig with a big sinker on it and put it down there.
Yeah, that's if you're fishing in one spot. But if you're trolling, pink
Yeah,
ladies.
you can still troll for that, like that with kingfish, as long as you know.
Oh, the pink lady, it's only like about 4 or 5 inches long, and it's got a sort of like a tripod's little hoop on the top. That's where you attach your line on it with a clip, and as you go faster, it dives deeper. I mean, that's for diving down 50 feet, 80, 90 feet deep.
No, yeah, that's way too deep for what I do. But at the end of the day, there's all kind of fishing gimmicks you can bloody buy on eBay or whatever you fucking do. There's always something somewhere that you can buy.
I've got 3 tackle boxes full of gear to sell, and six rods. I used to run charters. So I got 4 or 5 of every fucking lure.
We'll have a look here. We'll put just for.
I got thousands of dollars worth of fishing stuff.
But
Yes,
look,
Dana.
I was seriously considering one of these. It's the smaller version of what you were saying before,
Yeah.
and it's got like a side cabin on it. And they want like 120. It's 119. I dare say with even that, if you buy that boat, they're going to charge you $3,500 to put an electric engine anchor on it.
Yeah, but you really need it. You really need an electric anchor for a small boat like that.
Mate, I'm not pulling up a fucking anchor every time I want to go. Like it doesn't say it has an electric anchor there, so straight off, yeah, $3,500 on top. then you want this and that and this. You know, it adds up. If you're buying a boat, it's you got to think about it within the realm of it. It's an extra 10 grand on whatever the boat is. By the time you put electric engine anchor on there, if you want to put an electric engine on the front of it, like a Minn Kota or whatever they have in America, you know, you want the deluxe bait board, you want uh, simple little things. They all add up.
That's true. Like I said, a hole is nothing. A boat is nothing but a hole in the water you pour your money into.
It's the same as owning an old car.
I had a partnership back in the 80s with two other guys, and we owned 10 boats. Our smallest one was a 27 footer, and our biggest one was 57 feet.
Yeah, well, you've probably got more experience on it than most guys, you know.
Well, I've even operated a large boat, 350 feet, 15,000 tons.
Let's see if the people in the chat can say, is there good fishing in the Philippines?
Well, there is good fishing if you get offshore.
I know a guy, he goes to Fiji every year. Well, he hasn't gone last year because of Corona, but it's catch and release sailfish. They go there, and like I've seen his video, and they like get bloody 30, 40 sailfish in one day. But it's all catch and release. You can't keep any of them, but it's a good. Like he goes over there. I think it was for a week. He said it cost him about fucking 5 or 6 grand. You know, he had the time of his life. Look, this is a great boat.
See that? See my icon there? That's one I skippered for a whole summer. At it's a tug. This was built in 1911.
See you, Poppy.
It was once upon it was steam, and it got converted to diesel with a supercharged Detroit diesel V16, 16 V72.
MZL, who's Mossman's around the corner from who?
Yeah, I just resolved myself. But anyway.
Craig's asking for the link, Poppy.
Yeah, it's like for that the smallest one there, DC. It's about 119. And like I said, by the time you bloody put everything on there and do what you're gonna do, man, it's gonna be more than that.
Oh, poppycock. No.
This boat here that I operated was originally made for logging, for pulling log booms. It has a skin cooler on it. You ever heard of one of those?
A what?
Skin cooler. This thing was 72 feet long, and in the engine room, it had 2-inch half of a 2-inch steel pipes welded all over the inside of the hull, and instead of having a heat exchanger or a radiator or anything like that, that was the cooler. It was running the antifreeze through these half pipes that are welded to the hull. So you never had to worry about any intakes picking up any debris.
Well, I've a lot of people that I know say I've got a 2-inch pipe, but it might be different to that boat.
Oh my God! Don't start pinching your nipples.
It's all right. You want some milk, do you? Hello, everyone.
Yeah, hello, Mike.
So MZL, you're obviously in Sydney.
What do you want, Jen? Jen's calling me out. You want to see some more Mary Fisher? I don't know. You know. No, back here. Yeah. If it, I think you see, if it, man, my live stream is fucking with me.
So, Poppy, you said you got a new laptop. What did you get?
I got an Asus gaming computer. They said that this is the one that I need to have the graphics card to do all the YouTube shit.
I just picked up an Asus Rogue laptop. And then I got this one I'm on right now. I built this one during the Christmas holidays. It's an Asus. What they call an Asus Maximus Hero.
Well, they says he's got the same laptop as me. He's probably logging into me through his FBI files and checking me stuff.
What's that? Very busy individual.
So, two beers. You got really bad lag there, man.
Well, I'm at the other side of the world.
Repeating or something there in the thing.
G'day, King. How you going, mate? Yeah, is that who's noise? Where's that noise coming from? Is that Two Beers? Is it?
Yeah,
No,
it's two beers.
That's not me. I'm wearing headphones.
Might be me. Is it mine?
It's gone now. Oh no, it's still there.
Is it you, Craig? Speak, Craig. It's you, Craig.
Okay, Salama.
That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Fucking sorry, everyone.
No,
That's
you're
fucking
not.
okay. We'll let it slide.
What boat did you get, Poppy?
Well, I'm still.
He pushed the wrong button again.
See you, Poppy.
Zero. You're in charge, Craig. You're his next best mate.
Okay.
I-
I'm back.
He's there, look.
Oh,
Oh, look at
he's
him.
back.
I'm
Don't
there.
touch
I'm
anything.
everywhere.
Don't touch anything, Poppy. Don't push any buttons.
I love pushing buttons. They're like nipples. You can't stop playing with them.
Just touch Mary Grace. Don't touch no buttons. I don't go buttons.
Copy. So, what do you reckon about boats, Craig? What do you reckon? That Mary Fisher is a pretty good boat.
Yeah. Fiberglass. Fuck fiberglass.
Yeah, I have the same opinion.
Fiberglass is good, but if you get a hole in the bottom of the boat, you've got to rip the floor up. You've got to fiberglass the inside as well as the outside. And then you've got to fiberglass the floor back in. Alloy boat. If you break it, You just go, well, fucking thing. You know? Poppy,
Yo,
put that boat on, I said. That one I showed you the photos of.
what is it?
That boat. Remember that boat I sent you of my friends?
What's it called?
Yeah, Roger, it's a sausage fest up here.
Samurai.
Hi, babe.
I sent it to you through Messenger, right?
Yeah, I know the boat you're talking about.
Well, let the chat decide what boat you get. Come on.
What's up?
Let the chat decide which boat to pick.
Yeah, well, we'll give a voting out there.
Well, Sandman's asking what's wrong with fiberglass.
Fiberglass is a fuck around, man. This one, this is the one we were talking about. I'm going to put a deposit down on it this weekend. Craig's going to give me a little bit of money towards it, but we're putting a deposit down this weekend.
I'll just buy the whole lot, Poppy. You pay me back, okay?
$100 a week.
I'll just half your job seeker money will do.
Poppy, I got one of them in red. If you want red, I'll sell you my one.
Yeah. How do you like that, eh? Jesus fucking Christ.
Put that boat on I showed you.
I can't find it, Craig.
You can't find it. Fuck me.
I'm a little bit useless on it. Hey?
Have a look on your phone. It was on Messenger.
Even if I find it on Messenger, mate, I won't be able to share it on here. It's a bit of a fuck around.
It's a bit complicated, is it?
What was it? Who did I say they made those boats? It wasn't. It was a samurai boat, but it was made by fuck, I forget their names. They're a Queensland guy. CJ.
Okay, have a look.
Yeah.
Google it up. I think, what was it? Like 8 meters, wasn't it?
Fucking dude. It was, yeah, a fucking big boat. But that's too big for me.
Yeah, but Poppy, you can get one smaller made.
Yeah, well, I'll share. These are the kinds of boats you're talking about. The CJ, they are the ones that you were, you know. But they are fucking big boppers, man. Like, and what did you say your mate got that? He got it for 100.
100 grand.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with a shit house.
Well, Jen won't be happy.
You know, another place you can pick up boats fairly cheap is bankruptcy auctions and repos.
Yeah. But the thing is there with that 2 beers, if I'm going to buy a boat, I want to buy a brand new boat because I'm concerned about, like, I see that many fucking turkeys at the fucking boat ramp absolutely fucking their engine and driving over sandbars and dropping them on the fucking ground.
Well, William Powerfish does that, doesn't he? Have you seen William?
William's famous. And we'll see there, Sandman, this is the boat that I'm going for. I'm probably going to put a deposit on it next week or something, but it's going to take a month or two to come in. And that's the Bar Crusher 615 hardtop. It's the big dog.
Do they make them for men?
Well, apparently.
Is that one got a toilet?
Well, you can put a toilet in there if you really want it. If you've got enough money, they'll do anything for you.
Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Sexy.
Sex on the water. Look at that big Suzuki donk hanging off the back of it.
Yeah, it's nearly a Mercury. It's the same colour.
I don't know how I'm going to get my fat ass up on top of that spare wheel onto the front of it. So I'm going to have to get me mate build some mast.
Well, when you take JBL fishing, he can lift you up there.
JLB.
JBL, yeah, or whatever his fucking name is, yeah.
Well, I'll just tie some Besser blocks to his feet when we go.
But he can lift you in. You can talk about the vaccine on the way out and the vaccine on the way in.
I was running a charter one time in Lake Ontario, and I had 15 people fall off of my boat all at the same time. I wish I had. Well, it was the last. It was the last time that the Concorde came to the Toronto Air Show. The Concorde came in from behind us, and he came down full flaps, landing gear down, the engine just idling, and about 250 feet at about, say if you're looking at a clock, and midnight was straight up. It came in at about 10 o'clock behind us, coming down, engines idling, full flaps, landing gear down, and about 200 feet above the water, they hit the afterburners. All these people are at the back of the boat, all looked up to see this thing behind them, and they all fell off the boat. It's all one shot, one big splash, 15 of them falling into the water. That was the scariest thing you'd ever seen, seeing this fucking Concorde coming straight down at you. And all of a sudden, and off it went.
Well, I hope they had life jackets.
No,
Right.
it wasn't a small boat.
Anyway, with yes, the 670 is bigger. Of course it is, because the one I was the 615. The 670 does have the toilet there, Jam.
Jojo
So-
Bobo, g'day, mate. Hello, how are you? I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, sorry. Wasn't
And
sure.
Sandman, look, I've had heaps of boats with plenty of different engines. Yamaha is good. There's nothing to say that the new generation Suzukis are lean burn and they're great fucking engines. Would you agree with that, Craig? Because most of the pro fishermen and that, you're a pro fisher, so
Yeah.
Suzuki's a great engine. I know Yamaha is as well, but
Yeah, I'm a Yamaha man, but Suzuki's probably the second, Suzuki or Honda. I always run
okay.
their boats.
Good to know Jojo Bobo.
Some of the commercial fishermen have got the Suzukis and they get long hours out of them. So yeah, I reckon Suzuki won't be too bad. But Brad, you're not going to be using it like a commercial boat. You'll be using it like every once a month, you know.
Yeah. It's not like when we were kids and like I had fucking boat engines and we'd be out there every fucking third or fourth day wringing the fucking neck out of the fucking thing.
Mm.
But
Craig, that's what I was saying to him the other day. You don't want to end up one of them people, like, there's one in every street, a boat just permanently parked, really not getting your money's worth, parked in the driveway or... you just got to look at a couple of years into the future, your life might change and you're not going out fishing as much. Or it's a big investment, money investment. If you're not going to use it all the time.
Across the road where I live, there's like canals and people's like backyards back on the canals, and because next door's got a boat, they got to have a boat. You know what I mean?
Are you on the Gold Coast?
Yeah. So they all have these fucking boats in these canals. They never use them. That's just look pretty.
They can't afford to pay for the gas.
he lives at Foster Lump.
I think they can.
Every time I hear them canals, I always think of the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I think they can. It's just that they can pay for the fuel. It's just that they just got to have a boat because everyone else has got a boat, you know?
So, Dino, I've got heaps left. I've only had a couple today so far.
What do they call the guys that come out there and they protest against the whaling ships?
Greenpeace.
No, there's the Australian one. What's it called, Greg?
I don't know. I only know the Greenpeace.
No, there's a different one that they call it. But dark sider. If Poppy rolls it and the Coast Guard needs to rescue him, they won't send the Coast Guard. They'll call the whaling ship their dark sider.
Yeah, it looked like the white Migaloo whale in the water if you go over.
Yeah, you're right, DC. There's a lot of bull sharks up there.
Oh, fuck yeah. Especially where Craig lives, there's fucking heaps of bull sharks up in there, man.
Hello, Harriet.
The sharks are that thick out here. I don't even piss over the side of the boat. I've got to piss inside the boat. Because they jump into your boat, yeah. Yeah, you don't hang your dick over the side. Fuck that.
Well, when I used to be an oyster farmer, man, we used to take aqua turds and all kinds of stuff. The broom would be fucking eating the shit out of your ass as soon as you push it out.
Poppy's big 9-inch over the side of the boat. They'd be scared of that. Fucking the bull shark. Be scared of the big bell at the end of it. The bell end.
With a big hook on it, you can use it for bait.
Yeah.
There's that place over there where the fish will actually swim up the eye of your penis.
Oh, that's... Where's that at?
Hello, Harriet.
It was on that River Monsters thing, and the guy was telling you about it.
All right. Have you had it done?
No.
One got its head stuck.
I usually just stick M4 pencils in there and pretend I'm Mr. Squiggle.
HBs, you reckon? HBs.
Yeah, I usually stick them in the end and pretend I'm Mr. Squiggle and do portraits. I sell them online.
Yeah. What's the drawing come up like?
Pretty fucking good. Just depends how hard I got it.
Yeah.
I could do a portrait of you if you want, Craig.
Yeah, that'd look good. That'd look good with your pencil.
Anyway,
I had Jenny ring me, Brad.
yeah,
You know Jenny?
Jenny from the block.
Jenny Craig. She was looking for you.
Or she.
Yeah.
I've subbed out of that subscription.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
So what boat are you going to buy, Brad? You still didn't tell us.
This one.
Are you going to get the one with the hard top?
Yeah.
Lump wants to come
Fuck me.
fishing.
Only if it's got a toilet.
It's all right. I'll bring a bucket. You can sit on a bucket.
Everybody wants to come fishing. Nobody wants to pitch in for fuel or
No.
no
You got heaps
fucking
of
bait at all.
Hey, Grace, back in the late 80s, I was going through $1,500 a week of gasoline.
Well, imagine it now. That thing, the Bar Crusher 615's got 200 litre tank. I think fuel was like what? Fucking $1.80.
In the 80s,
Yeah, in the
would have been
80s.
about 40 cents.
Yeah, I used to go through about $1,500 a week. And I only got up and plane going in and out of the harbor. The rest of the time it was just one engine, just running just barely above idle, trolling.
Man,
I don't
that's a
normally
lot
like to
of money.
bitch about the cost of petrol, but I was in Queensland a couple of weeks ago, paid $1.18, and now in Sydney it's like up around $1.70, $1.80.
Well, here in Canada, I think we're averaging like $1.34 a liter, and there's only like a 1 penny difference between your dollar and my dollar.
That's just state to state. That's fucking 70 cents, 60, 70 cents difference a litre.
Yeah, Queensland's always cheaper to live, Lump.
Yeah, that's 100% true, Craig.
Yeah. We get raped up down here in fucking New South Wales.
Well, the nice thing about a boat, if you got a trailer underneath it, when you want to fill it up, you can take it to the gas station instead of filling up at the fucking marina, where they really hose you for fuel at a marina.
Yeah, because you're stuck, aren't you? You got to buy it there.
Yep.
Unless you put it in drums and carted onto the boat, but fuck that.
Well, that's what I used to do. Still $1,500 a week in gas.
Where do you live, Lump?
I'm in Sydney.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice place there.
I was
Whereabouts
living in Brisbane for Sorry?
Whereabouts in Sydney?
Out in Campbelltown.
Oh, yeah, that's even better out there. It's not hot out there, is it?
It's actually hotter than Sydney, the city. I actually hate it out here.
Yes.
When I was in Sydney, I'm just staying at my mum's at the moment. I'm actually from Newtown, the inner city.
Yep.
A lot cooler in the city than out here.
I'm only fucking with you. Yeah, it's not. I was born in Blacktown.
Westies unite.
Hey.
Westies unite.
Yeah, and then we moved to South Penrith, and then I moved to Foster when I was like 5. Yeah.
No, we've been living in up until a year ago. I was living in Brisbane.
Why'd you move down to Sydney?
Look after me mum. I lost my dad and one of my brothers, and she's on her own now.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, once I moved down, the pandemic hit, and I was sort of stuck here for a while. And
Yeah.
now it's better I'm here now anyway, because she's quite lonely and on her own. So it's worked out for the
Yeah.
better, the pandemic, for me, or for my mum.
You better watch out because Lee Rogers might come over there and start dating her.
As long as he helps look after her, he's
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, that'd be all right. Me and Lump go to the Philippines while Lee Rogers looks after your mum. That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah. All they have to do is put the autos out and help her hang out the wash. Everything else she's quite capable with.
What's happened to Two Beers? He's disappeared, Two Beers. I reckon he's going to get some food.
So when are you going over the Philippines, Lump?
No idea at the moment. Like, couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I've written this year off.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. So
I reckon
no
Christmas
idea, to
time.
be honest.
Even with the vaccine passport, nobody's going to go anywhere until 2021. I think.
Well, it is 2021 now.
I'm going fucking at Christmas time. If not, I'm going to get your boat, Brad, and I'll fucking fill it up with fuel and we'll go.
We'll put a couple of 44-gallon drums in the back.
Yeah.
Actually, that's my preferred time. Is Christmas time to go.
Me too. I like Christmas.
Yeah, and I've heard the weather's quite nice too. Christmas.
It's not as hot over there. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's still warm.
The pussy's always hot over there. That's what we're all going for, is the puss, and it's as soft as a cat's here and as tight as a mouse's arsehole.
He doesn't mind repeating his funny one-liners, does he?
Harriet, you going to come on the panel?
She's having a shower.
Oh,
Oh no, that was last night. Sorry, she might.
where's Des? Was he?
Yeah, she was here earlier. She said she was going to get some more girls.
She did say be right back, so she did say she was going. But
I think Des is a bit sick at the moment.
Still?
sick of trolls.
She might be lovesick, Brad, over you.
Not over me, mate.
Well, my son-in-law, not this Thursday, but the Thursday before, apparently him and a couple other guys smoked a joint with his boss. And his boss calls him up last Sunday and says, you guys got to go get yourself tested for the COVID. He had the goddamn COVID virus. So they figured he must have caught it either Friday or Saturday or right after they smoked the joint, because they all got tested and luckily they were all negative.
I don't think we've had a COVID in Australia for a few days now, like maybe a week. No one's
yeah.
caught.
No, it's New South Wales is over 40 days.
I said,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's been no community transmission in the whole country for yonks.
You're lucky.
40 days.
In my city here, we had about 2,500 new cases yesterday alone.
So it's Sandman. It's I reckon this Sandman guy is Dan. Come on, Dan. Tell me about your thing, your little boat. Dan's got a little boat there with a lovely lady, Jen. And come on, Sandman, and tell us about it.
What about Shane Hinch from the other day? Did you two, Craig and Poppy, know Shane Hinch? He seemed to be from your area. The way he was talking is like he knew you.
Shane.
A lot of people wish they did know me, but I don't know.
Nah, don't know him. Unless I was pissed at the pub one night and met him. Fuck if I know.
No, maybe I read it wrong. I just thought he was like one of your mates from days gone by.
Hey, and how about what's his name? Craig Roslin. Roslin.
Rusin.
No, what did you say?
I said, how about Craig? I think his name Craig Roslin. Lump, you know his last name. What's his last name?
Yeah,
Rusin.
I think it's Ruslan.
He was on last night.
Yeah, but
Arena.
every YouTube video that I put up, like I put up a YouTube video of a big boat. He's like, "Oh, I've got a such and such fucking boat," you know. And then I'll put up a video of a small boat. He's like, "Oh, I've got one of them. It's a 390 Explorer with a 30 on the back, and it goes really good. I go grabbing up the bush." Well, this cunt's got everything. It's like he's a fucking Donald Trump undercover. Cunt's got more money than fucking, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
It might be all bullshit. I don't know.
Oh no, he wouldn't bullshit artist, would he, Craig?
He
I don't know,
seems
mate.
ridge to me. He seems like a stand-up bloke to me.
Yeah. Where does
Yeah,
he
he
live?
does.
He said he lives in a little fishing family or near a little fishing. Fishing something?
I thought he was in the Philippines. He's got more land over there in the Philippines than Magadi.
Yeah, he is,
Like-
but he's here now. He's in Australia at the moment, though.
Oh, I
He
don't
lives
know.
here. He just spends time there.
Yeah. What's he work? Does he? What's his work?
I'm not sure. He might have said, I don't know.
Well, he's no gigolo because he's got a fucking face on him like a hat full of busted arseholes.
Yeah, right. No, he said he lives in Queensland. Craig, Ruslan or whatever lives in Queensland.
It just like I've come across a lot of people, and I might be wrong. He is a good bloke, but he just seems to me like one of those blokes that you say you got a fucking black cat, and they go, "Oh, I've got a cat that's blacker than yours," you know. Well, come on, Sandman, come on live chat. I reckon Sandman better whistle that boat. 2017, mate. That's old school.
I've got a picture of a
60
Sandman
on the
behind me.
back. It's the second-hand boat market at the moment, man. You can sell that boat for a premium. And buy Jen Mary Fisher.
30 knots is pretty quick.
I think he said for what it does, just under. I don't think it does 30 knots. No way.
Fuck, my jet ski does fucking 100 kilometres an hour in fucking about 4 seconds. I wonder if you'll ask me to race it.
I don't. He might have some gas turbines on the back of it, duct taped to the back of it.
Couple of little electrics.
and hey, 2 beers. We were saying before about Evan Root. BRP has stopped like making 2-stroke engines there for Evan Root, and they're too big of a company just to stop making 2-stroke engines. I know that 2-stroke is probably behind in the market, and there's also that situation where they've cornered the market on those BRP Evan Root engines, but as soon as I think it was like 6 months ago, maybe a little bit more, they said that we're not going to make any more Evinrude 2-stroke engines. The sales of those engines has gone down. Anybody that's got a boat with an Evinrude 2-stroke BRP engine, they're fucked because
No, you're not.
the resale value is gone down. But my personal thoughts are that BRP with Evinrude are going to put all their money into the development of the first people to bring out an electric inboard engine in a boat. What do you guys reckon?
Just get a Yamaha.
It's going to eventually go to electric, but right now you'd probably be looking $30,000 to $40,000 just for the batteries.
Yeah, well, we don't know that, but that's why I reckon Evinrude's pulled out of the market with their two-stroke engines, and they've gone, look, we're already behind in the market. We're gonna cut our losses, and we're gonna try to develop the first inboard outboard electric engine for a boat.
Yeah.
BRP's a huge company. Why would they stop making two-stroke outboard engines if they didn't think that they were going to do something in the market to revenue, like become like corner a market, like
Well, that's because all the pollution stuff is also crossing over the marine industry now, and you can't make a two-stroke burn cleanly like a four-stroke.
Yeah, it's got to make the EPA standards, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, well, they were doing it with the two-stroke Gen 2 engines. There's no reason not to keep selling them. They had more torque and more horsepower.
Yeah, they have
each year the regulations are getting tighter and tighter with the EPA.
Yeah, of course they are. That's why I reckon they've resold the project, and they've thought to themselves, look, we're going to take 2 years, maybe more, and we're going to fucking try to corner the market with a inboard, outboard electric engine. And, you've heard it here. Within 4 years, I reckon that's what they're going to do.
Do you want to hear my take on all this electric bullshit? Everybody's rushing. All the countries are rushing to electric. Even the states is saying there'll be no more gasoline engines. I think, what are they saying, 2030 or something like that? The fucking electric. If everybody's got an electric powered car or motorcycle or whatever they have you, the electrical grid is not going to keep up with it. It's just barely keeping up now with everybody going to electronics and air conditioning. Now, if you add electric cars to all that mix, we'll have rolling blackouts all the time.
You want to come shopping quickly, mate? Hey guys, I've got to go. I'll talk to you after.
It's a fucking joke, like electricity and this and that and stuff. Mate, if you're generating electricity, you're burning a coal fucking power station to generate that electricity. So at the end of the day, you're still fucking burning fossil fuels. Like, for these people that think the fucking, electricity's better or electric cars better or whatever, look, wake up and fucking, they're fucking idiots. The cunts wouldn't know their arseholes from their elbows if they fucking shat on themselves. It's not fucking rocket science.
Right now, I can drive from Toronto to Montreal, one fill up one way. An electric car wouldn't make it. About 2/3 of the way, you'd have to stop to recharge.
Well, they say so many weird things, fishing, scary moments, close calls. So I think we've all had fucking close calls or scary shit going on fishing.
I can tell you a funny story about fishing, and it's not bullshit. You ever heard of lineman lures?
No.
They're big, big lures, almost about 10 to 12 inches long. They're hollow inside. And what you're supposed to do is to put a light stick in it that's almost going out. It's for fishing deep down. Anyway, some guy from Lyman Lures gave me a couple of these. So I go out one evening with a friend of mine. We just wanted to see what the fuck it looked like and took a light stick, cracked the light stick open, shoved it in, threw it off the back of the boat, hooked up to the downrigger, sent it about 80 feet deep. The moment I threw it off the back, out of the corner of my eye, saw a whole flock of ducks take off from the shore almost a kilometer away. Well, these ducks made a beeline towards us, and by the time they got to us, it was down on the downrigger about 50, 60 feet deep. And a couple of ducks flying down. Splat! And about 4 minutes later, line pops off the downrigger. Something heavy on it, so stop the boat, reel this fucking thing. There's a fucking duck stuck on the hook. So he picked up the duck with the net. And obviously the duck was not happy about it, but managed to get the hook off of him without him getting hurt, him or her hurt. Let him loose. All the ducks fly back towards shore. Let's try this again. Put it on the downrigger, send it 100 feet deep. Again, another flock of ducks take off from the shore. Splat! Now, there's no goddamn way in this world you would think a duck could dive 100 feet deep. Yep, got a second duck.
Right there. Man, there's some unbelievable fucking things in this world. I've been, when we were kids, me and Craig, and there was about 10 of us. We all grew up, and we all went out in tennies every fucking weekend, any chance we get. Man, some of the shit that I've seen out there in the night sky, and I'm not trying to say fucking UFOs are fucking real, but we've seen some pretty fucking freaky shit out there. Like in the middle of the night, and you're fishing in your boat underneath the night sky. I can't say that stuff is not real. Like, there's some fucking pretty freaky fucking shit out there.
Yeah.
Especially when you're fishing alone or with two people, and the fucking whole night sky lights up like a fucking Christmas tree, and the next second it's gone. Yeah. There is the unexplained out there. The truth is out there, you know.
You're giving away DC's fucking secrets.
And DC's here.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
And as well as the fucking creatures from the deep. You know, there's some fucking things out there, man, I've hooked onto. You're not fucking getting those cunts in the fucking boat. Weather anomalies. Yeah, rightio, DC. Weather balloon. Fuck off, idiot. Man, I know what I've seen, and they ain't no fucking weather balloons, man. And I'm not trying to say they are fucking UFOs, but fuck, man, when you're fishing at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning at night, and like there's no lights, all you can see is the stars. You can shit starts lighting up in the middle of the night and all that kind of stuff. You just like, you look at it and you're just like, fuck, man, what's going on? Like, and you never ever tell anybody when you're young. You just think the guns are just going to come after you and think you're a dickhead. But there's no lightning bolt, man. There's no clouds. You know, you're fucking out in the middle of fucking the lake at the middle of the night. But it's a clear sky and all that kind of stuff.
Might be just God firing up the barbecue.
Mate, who knows? You know, I'm not one. I'm not gonna fucking question it. I just know what I've seen.
Read Jojo Bobo's comment, Poppy.
Yeah, it's on the screen now.
Oh, okay.
But anyway. So I don't know if anybody else wants to come on. Let's see what's going on. We need some content here. What do you got? What do you want to talk about, Lump? Let's Lump have some subject.
Oh, put me on the spot here. Just sing a song
What
or
are you
something
gonna
while I
do,
think
Lump?
about it. Eh?
What are you going to do when you go over to the Philippines, Lump? What's the first thing you're going to do?
I don't know because I still got this the Filipina chick that I don't know what's happening with that in the future. So yeah, it's a bit unknown. I definitely got the bug to go, but I know we all say it, but I'm not. I wouldn't be going over there to be a sex pat, but I'd definitely love to go over there and have sex. But like DC saying, first thing, LA Cafe. To me, LA Cafe is. I would like to go there. I want to experience it. It's one of the tourist things you tick off. You know.
Well, I'd go there just to make a video and get fucking 10,000 fucking views.
Yeah, I wouldn't make a video. I just want to experience it. You know, it's something I hear a lot about, and yeah, just curiosity. Just want to go and have a couple of drinks and see what goes on there.
I hate to do this, Poppy. I gotta take the dog out.
Oh, mate, have a good one.
You too.
Uru.
Have you long time. Fish in a barrel. Craig says, I know one thing you won't be pulling his dick.
Something different. Go overseas to experience something different.
Yeah, it's all about that, man. It's a fucking like when I went over there for the fucking first week, I was complaining about fucking everything. You know, I was like, oh, the electricity's not working, or the fucking Wi-Fi is not working, or what the fuck is this, or what the fuck is that? I mean, mate, Pete was like, wake the fuck up to yourself, you fuckwit. Like, he goes, you're a fuckwit. He goes, you have to realise we're in a different country. It's this is why we came over there, you know. And like I said, oh, you know, I didn't say that I'm smarter than them, but I just said, look at these dumb cunts, you know, buying fucking rice in a bamboo fucking thing the size of a fucking cricket ball for fucking 50 pesos. And he was like, listen here, you fuckwit. He's like, you try and live in the street like they do or do what they do and do it for a day. He goes, you wouldn't last fucking half a day, you fuckwit. You know, he goes, these people have more fucking street sense than you. Like, you have to really wake up yourself and embrace the culture there. And once he
I get
said
where he's
that,
coming from. I understand 100% where he's coming from.
yeah, and once I embraced the culture, like and stuff, I really realized that's what it is. Like, he goes, man, they'll have a bamboo wrapped in rice, you know, the size of a bloody baseball, but cricket ball or whatever. He goes, man, they're happy to eat that, you know, and survive. He goes, you've come from a fucking foreign country, Australia, where everything you have is a throwaway society, and you get whatever you want whenever you want. He goes, like, really, you need to really fucking wake up yourself, cunt, and fucking have a look at the country we're in. You know, and that's when I really took more information in from the Philippines when I was over there, and started to like learn more, or just appreciate the culture a lot more. And
Yeah.
and when I came back, it was just like, man, we are so blessed in this country, and like even the people that are not as well off as others, we just don't realize how bad, or much how much they have to battle every day for their life and food, and
I don't know if it sounds silly, Bobby, but the only analogy I can think of, like straight up now, is uh, say, for example, well, this actually happened. I mean, my cousin, he lives near where my mum lives, and it's a housing commission area, and oh no, well, it's his son's 21st and his sister's 40th, I think it was, or 50th, I can't remember. But oh, you want to come up for a drink? I said, yeah, no worries. I didn't want to feel like I look down my nose at him, but it was like, the house, and there's a bunch of blokes just sitting at the dinner table smoking cones, and there's kids running around and everything. But I thought it was important not to. I didn't want to. I wasn't there to help or make things seem better or pretend I was better or anything. To me, that'd be like when I went to the Philippines. Just don't go over there and try to rescue anyone or save anyone, or even critique anyone. Just go over there and blend into the culture and learn and enjoy a new culture. I'm sure they'd be offended. I'm not sure, but I'd guess they'd be offended if you went over there and started handing around things. And I know they'd grab it with two hands, but using your washing machine as an example. But I'm sure they're also thinking, who's he, to come here and give us a washing machine? Who's he think he is, like. I just think I'd rather go over there and just sort of cruise around as much as I could, blend it, just enjoy the culture, enjoy the new experience as much as I could. If that makes any sense.
No, that makes heaps of sense. And if I went over there again, I'd do stuff differently.
Well, you said, like you said, you already did things differently after a couple of days. You sort of worked a few things out, and you started acting differently. Yes, King, women and their culture.
Well, let's see if King will come on. Come on, King Clowns. But here in Australia, man, I grew up in housing commission houses. I fucking didn't have nothing, man. Like, my dad looked after me and stuff, but I grew up fucking dirt poor, like really fucking dirt poor, And when my dad passed away, I was 38. I say I was well, even before that, when I was 16, 17, I started work as an oyster farmer when I left school in year 10. Right? And my mum said to me, I need you to go thing on a house. And I didn't have no fucking idea about what I was getting myself into. But she bought a house in my fucking name, and got me on the thing. But we, I say I we bought that house for 110 and sold it for fucking 440 about fucking 5 years later there in fucking Foster. But after that, she was like, after me dad passed away, um, she had nowhere to live. Like, she was fucked, you know? And I said, look, I'll fucking buy a house for you. You can live there. And then about 3 or 4 weeks later, after we bought the house, and I didn't even look at the house. I just said, you just fucking pick a house, I'll fucking buy it for you, you know? And about 3 or 4 weeks later, she rings me up. She goes, "Oh, the veranda's needs work done to it and all this kind of shit." And I was just like, "Well, mate, like, you bought the house." And she goes, "Oh, but you got the guy to come here for the, you know how you get a pest and building inspection."
Yeah.
Like, the guy's, if he does a pest and building inspection, he's not going to tell you that there's no fucking termites in the fucking veranda, but the veranda need fixing, and the roof over it. And I was just like, man, I'm not going to spend more money on the house. Like, I've already bought you the house. She was living there fucking rent free. I was paying the mortgage $700 a fucking week for a fucking mortgage. It's just fucking crazy. And then when she passed away, God forbid, I don't like fucking, but my mum was a fucking Nazi. Like, even when I was growing up, man, if you looked at her the wrong way, or God forbid you would say something to her or talk back to her, you'd wake up on the ground. Like, she would give you a fucking left hook, you know. And she taught me how to be a strong person. My dad was a lot more loving, but my mum was a real staunch, you know. You do not, talk back to her, or no matter what the situation or anything. Like, so, when she passed away, I had to, like, when I tried to sell that house, I had to fucking spend like fucking 30 grand on that joint to fucking sell the joint. Like, and it was in Queensland. It wasn't as if I could go over there and do the work myself. And like, I've come to the situation in my life where I've done it pretty much on my own back. And you see Jeff there in his channel, and he's still complaining about all that fucking shit. And the cunt's been given God knows how much money, like living at his fucking mum's house and all that kind of stuff. And I think he's got a big resentment that he can't live at his fucking mum's house anymore, you know?
But he could have, couldn't he? If he didn't sell it. Oh, that's right. He's got a sister,
No,
hasn't she?
I think he's got brothers and sisters, so they've
Okay, yeah.
said, "We'll have to sell the joint." So he's taken a cut of the money and he's fucked off. And now, like, you see the YouTube videos that he's doing now, he's living in a fucking hostel.
I don't actually watch his videos, but yeah, I'd imagine that.
He's fucked, you know? What? Wake up to yourself, mate. What, have some fucking. For me, it's like, um, it just gives me the shits, man. Like,
Yeah, I hear.
guns, and we have a good life. Go over there to the Philippines and and when you're a 16-year-old and try to fucking battle yourself through life and try to get what you want and get. And, it's just, we have such a fucking good life here and we complain about it all the time.
Yeah, that's like when
You
I hear
go
people
over
bitching about someone giving some money or something to, certain female vloggers when they do a show and someone donates money, everyone calls them, oh, you simp, you this, you. $10 is nothing to us. And if it makes any difference whatsoever to some poor chick trying to, pay the bills or feed the family, so what?
it's fucking crazy. Like, man, I remember my dad telling me something when I grew up, and I've tried to live by it. Is your only limitation is your imagination. If you really want something in life, grab it with both hands and strangle the fuck out of it. If you can do that, then you'll get, a lot further in life than a lot of other people.
Your mates are saying, Mrpopi. Darksider, if that's Mr. Dribble's argument, he's not using it the same. I don't think he's using it in the same text as me. I think, well, for one, I'm not sending money to everyone or to girls, but it's well documented or well thought that he's doing it for his little cam shots and whatnot. But
Come on, DC.
Eh?
Oh, I was just saying, come on, DC.
I just hope DC's not comparing me to Mr. Dribbles.
Nah, Mr. Dribbles.
Yep, he is. Oh, fuck you then, DC. I'm comparing you to 007 and fucking Octopussy. What's his name? Oh, you're not comparing me. Okay. No. Okay. All right. Sweet. All right, sweet DC. I won't tell everyone who you really are then. I'll still keep the secret then. Still free.
All right. So I don't know what's going on with the live stream. I might just end it here, lump.
All right, mate. How many you got watching? Was it
180,000?
Oh wow. Yeah, it's not really enough. You want at least 200,000 to keep going.
Yeah, well, I can give you the I can give you a spanner. What do you reckon, DC? Should we give Lump the spanner to keep the live stream going?
Oh no, probably. I haven't even got a toolbox, so I don't really collect the wrenches. I only wanted one to protect myself from DC because he's timed me out before. If I get too nasty,
we'll time DC out. How about we time DC out?
Just for shits and giggles.
I'll just time him out right now.
Just for shits and giggles.
Fucking teabag. Lump said he's going to come over there and skull fuck you with a bag of pineapples, DC. But I can't anyway. I'm going to go and have some dinner, Lump.
All right, mate. No worries.
I'm supposed to go fucking fishing at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be snoozy then.
All
right. Uru, everyone in the chat. We'll see you, Poppy.
Thanks
Poppy,
for coming on.
You're all right, mate. I'll send you my phone number via messenger, and we'll see if we can hook up having a drink somewhere.
All right, mate.
All right. Ta-da, mate. Uru, everyone. Oh, Graham just got his internet working again.
What's up?
Oh, Graham's just saying he just got his internet working again.
I can't see the comment. Where is he?
So I'm in time for the end. Haha. He's just in time for the end, he's saying.
Well, if Graham wants to come on, I'll keep the live stream going. Otherwise, I'm gonna resole it.
Seriously, how many have you got watching?
20.
Oh, that's a few. If my Wi-Fi died last night, Graham, did you want to come up or not? I'm happy either way.
Well, we need Graham to come up. Graham's a insightful fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, and he's got content. I'm afraid, Poppy, that's one thing you won't get from me is content. I just like to run off people and give my little 2 bobs worth.
No, I love you coming on. You know, there's a lot of fucking dead shits that want to come on. I'd rather somebody that's a fucking good bloke to come on and talk to.
No, he's saying to go get something to eat. His signal's not that strong. All right, well, see everyone in chat, and I'll see you soon, Poppy.
All right, love you long time.
Ta-da, mate.